So I did a thing. Let's talk about it. I don't think you really expected to see a new Shades of Mort'ton reference video drop, but here we are. I actually do have I don't want to call it a very successful, but it was a semi-successful Shades of Mort'ton video that I uploaded 7 years ago on how to do this minigame, but we've had a lot of updates since then, specifically the prayer outfit. And I really started this grind to get the prayer outfit, but ultimately when you're grinding out the prayer outfit, you're getting 10 clogs, so all that's really left is the bronze, steel, black, and silver locks. And it wasn't that much longer to get this green log after finishing the grind of getting the Zealot outfit. So let's talk about how I did it, and this is my reference video. This is not a guide. This is a Ranarrs Reference, Shades of Mort'ton, how to get clogs, specifically how to green log it. And let's talk about it, because I've been here for about a week, primarily grinding out the prayer outfit, but I kind of went dry on the stupid lock clogs as well. But alright, here we are. So starting off, this is what I recommend your inventory to kind of have throughout this entire thing. Ring of Wealth, because Ring of Wealth increases the chance of getting a lock from a chest. If you're not grinding out locks, replace it with any other ring that you're using. Sale of Amulet E, specifically you want E for the additional % damage by using melee. And if you are using Ranger Mage, then have it be EI. I would highly recommend Mort'ton Legs 3. We use it a lot, and I'm just going to put that on to save that inventory space and to look kind of snazzy. Look at that. Look how great that looks. You need to have a home teleport with a pool at your house so that you can just replenish your HP and prayer. Tinderbox and a coffin with a gold lock. You will get the gold lock from doing the prayer outfit grind, or if you just want to open those chests for the gold lock, you can totally do so as well. And if you're a normie, you can buy the gold lock. It's entirely available to you. Flamtier hammer, or however the hell you pronounce it. Let's call it the Flamtier hammer. And Flamtier bag. Flamtier bag you get from opening chests, and I believe you can get it from all chests. Flamtier hammer you can purchase from the guy, the general store way over there. And yeah, that's really about it. So this is what I use in my inventory almost all the time. When I'm making olive oils into sacred oils, I have the Flamtier hammer and the Flamtier bag, and I bank my tinderbox and coffin. So if you're a normie and you're just going to end up buying it, go ahead and fast forward. You should be able to see the links of fast forwarding below in the YouTube description. But yeah, let's do a run of sacred oils into... Oh, I actually banked the Flamtier. All right, let's take these out. Let's take out like 10k. Maybe let's take out 20k. All right, so this is what I have in my inventory. We're about to go to World 377, which is the Shades of Mort'ton world. Run to the general store. And if you haven't already given this guy a Serum 208, you're a nub, but make sure you give him a Serum 208. If you don't know what a Serum 208 is, then go ahead and type this wiki Serum 208 and click enter, and it'll take you to the page that'll explain what a Serum 208 is. I'm not going to talk about it, so that's all you need to know. Go ahead and right click him, trade a builder store, buy up some timber beams, put it in your Flamtier bag. It looks like mine was already full, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell it back to the general store. Go back to the builder store, buy some limestone bricks, fill up the bag. Looks like I had some, so I'm going to sell the rest to the general store. Open up builders, buy some swamp paste, put it in your bag. That one I think has a max of 500, so let me actually see. It should be enough. So 500 is the maximum for that, 60 for everything else, and we're pretty much good to go. If you don't have the Flamtier hammer, go ahead and purchase it. It's about $13,000. And while we're here from the general store, you want to buy maybe a few packs of olive oil. This will give you noted olive oil, but I don't need to do that for the video, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy the regular olive oils without the packs. But I would usually buy the packs, put it in my bank, and you know, just get more from the bank instead of buying it from the store, because generally in this world he tends to sell out. Come over here and it's almost always going to be fully built, and just go ahead and click the wall and get your sanctity up to 100%. even 95% should suffice. But I generally went 100% because if you do log out, Sanctity does not save. You got to do it at every time you log in. And every 20%, about 20%, I don't know the exact percentages, you'll stop automatically fixing it. So just go ahead and click on Reinforced Temple Wall again, and it should keep going you up. And do this until you have 100%. Alright, now we got 100%. Someone's always going to light the fire for you, so don't even bring the tinderbox because it's a waste of inventory space. So go ahead and spam click. Oh, look at that. Someone's going to light it right now. There we go. I mean, you don't have to spam click it, but spam clicking it makes it go faster. Alright, we got a full inventory of sacred oils. If you're a normie, this is a great money maker for you. So you can just try it out. I actually didn't mean to teleport here. Let's teleport to Berg the Rot. And now we got a full inventory of sacred oils, specifically 24, because I like to do my shade burnings 12 at a time. So it's pretty good. Put that in the bank. Alright, now we have our sacred oils. Let's switch gears. Let's bank this coins. Let's bank the Flamtier hammer and the Flamtier bag. Let's take out our coffin. Let's take out our tinderbox. And let's take out 12 sacred oils. Now, here is the fun part. You need to gather shade remains if you're an Iron Man. Or if you're a normie, you can just buy it from the General Exchange and, you know, really just skip the entire process. But I'm gonna actually leave 377 because I do not like this world. Now here's the thing, we have temple trekking, and one of the first encounters is shades. Generally you would build up to the key for the minigame, but you can bypass building up the shades by doing temple trekking. And here's where it gets fun. If you want to go straight to Urium shades with 95 fire making, and if you're an Iron Man, you need 90 wood cutting to cut redwoods, but you do need 95 fire making to consistently burn Urium shades using redwood pyre logs, and you want the fastest way to Urium shades, here's what I do. I always use the hard route, and you're going to click escort. So you're going to either escort him or her. And I say hard because hard will provide the highest quantity versus easy and mediums, so you always want to do hard. Now route 1 will give you the red shades, route 2 will give you the blue shades, route 3 will give you the black shades, and those are called fire shades. So you want to kill fire shades in order to get the remains to burn with the 15% chance, approximately 15% chance each shade, to get the golden key. So the black shades will drop the golden key 15% of the time, 21% of the time it's coins, and the rest is the silver keys. And it will happen always here in this Mort'ton town. So if you don't get it the first time, let's say if you're going to take the hard route, you pass and you go into like somewhere else, just teleport out using your Berg de Rot teleport from your Mauritania legs and just try it again. Once you do get it, if you never complete it, you will always consistently get the shades. Just like that. And so immediately we have fire shades. They're not labeled as such, but let's just go ahead and use protect from melee, and let's put on the prayers and just go ahead and AFK it because they will aggro you. And you can't consistently AFK in the Catacombs. So I really like this method because it lets me do a little bit of AFK and helps me gather the shade remains. Alright, for the sake of the video, I'm just going to grab the 4. Teleport to your house with your home teleport. Drink from your rejuvenation pool. And teleport back to Berg de Rot to get your... In this scenario, we need magic logs. So the golden coffin is great because it can store 28 shade remains. You'll get a golden coffin pretty fast by opening chests, so if you don't have it right now, it's not the end of the world. You will get it from just doing this content. So now that we have our magic logs, our sacred oils, and the remains that we're going to burn, this is what I generally do. So I'll do this part at the bank. I will use the sacred oil on the logs to convert them to pyre logs. And then I'll go ahead and drop the vials on the floor, put them back in my bank. In this case, we only have 4, so I just brought it all with me. But when you're ready to burn, you can actually hold Alt and drag your inventory this way, because whenever you use each of them individually, it tends to be faster instead of just clicking. And look, a gold key right off the bat. This video is going strong. You see how I'm clicking it and it's just like not doing anything? Oh, look how long that took. Look at that. That's disgustingly slow. And a silver key. So I just like to manually use it because it's a lot faster, it's a lot more consistent than just spam clicking the pyre. And when you burn, you get these keys. 21% of the time you spawn gold, like GP, and not a gold key. And about 15.6% of the time you'll get a gold key. And really, the only way to get your first gold key is by doing fire shades, the black ones. And as you see, with that key, we can enter the Catacombs. And I don't think I mentioned the plugins. So RuneLite has these two plugins, which you can download. It's called Shades Chest Highlighter and Coffin Counter. So Coffin Counter, as you saw earlier, puts a number on my coffin to show how many shades I have in there, and the chest highlighter is exactly what you see right here. It highlights which chests I have keys for, and this is great because, you know, sometimes they're like different color chests, just like the ham storages, and you know, it's pretty when you're trying to figure out which keys you have. So go ahead and open it. Do this consistently in order to get the silver lock, and the silver lock is a clog. Once you have the silver lock, you don't really care about silver keys anymore, so you can hold on to them because they're pretty good for easy clues. I had an easy clue in the bank. I should have probably opened it, put it on the ground before I opened it before I opened more chests, because what if I got another hard clue? Same with the elite. Gold keys are pretty good at getting elite clues. So if you're a normie, a lot of people actually use this method to get elite clues quickly because everything's buyable and you just have to use the chest. You just have to use the keys on the chest, and it has like a pretty good rate of dropping an elite clue. So here we are in the area where you need a gold key to access. As you see, we have Urium shadows all around us. So to access this area, you need a golden key, and when you get access to this place, you can kill as many Urium shades as you want. And as long as you have a gold key in your inventory, you can access this place and kill the Urium shades for the remains. Now, I'm probably not going to show you guys the process of burning the Urium shades, but it's literally the same thing as burning every other shade. But no, if you are going to do this method, and you use up all of your keys, get like 5 or 6 shade remains, because again, you have a 21% chance of getting gold coins and not a gold key. So kill a couple of shades, make sure you have them in your coffin, or if you have them in your inventory before you teleport out of here, because if you don't have a gold key, you have to get a gold key from fires, again, the black shades, and it's just not fun. We got lucky there on the first try with the gold key, so you might not get lucky until like 10 or 20 attempts later. But essentially, the grind here is kill as many Urium shadows and shades as you can. Burn them with redwood pyre logs. Get the golden keys, come into this room, and open these chests. And out of these chests, you're going to get the golden lock, you're going to get the Zealot outfit, the prayer outfit, you're going to get elite clues, and you're going to get the blood bark and the swamp bark. You're going to get amulet of the damned. So a lot of good things can come out of here. A lot of coins, a lot of swamp paste, which does stack up. And really, you can get a lot of rune items as well. So this was great. And I'll post a picture of my logs right here in a second. But yeah, I mean, you just come, you open all of these chests, and you can get the prayer outfit this way. So once you have a good amount of shades in your inventory and you're ready to go back to Berg de Rot, I generally just teleport there, or I would teleport to my house and replenish my HP and stuff and then go back. I'm going to drop that spear because I don't really need it right now, but I do keep this adamant helmet because I throw it in Giant's Foundry, and that's a pre-adamant bar. So with that being said, if you consistently do the golden keys, you're going to get Amulet of the Damned, you're going to get the Flam Tier bag, you're going to get Fine Cloth, you're going to get the Gold Locks, you're going to get the Zealot outfit, you're going to get the Tree Wizard Journal, and you're going to get Bloody Notes. That's 10 clocks. So really all that's left is the Bronze Lock, the Steel Lock, the Black Lock, and the Silver Lock. Here's what I did in order to get those at a more efficient pace. And I'm not an efficient player generally. And again, this is not a full-blown guide, so I'm not going to go into details and show you exactly how to get it. But ultimately, you would use the temple trekking method in order to get the shade remains that you need. And I would always use hard because the hard ones have the most quantity. But if you're missing bronze and steel, then on my screen you see which shades will drop you bronze and steel, and that's the Frin. Now, I did mention that you can get all of your shades through the temple trekking minigame. I completely forgot about the Frins. The Frin shades is when you first enter the Catacombs, the shades that are right there are the Frin shades, and you can just stay in there, kill them, get the Frin shades. You use normal logs, as you see on the chart, in order to burn them. You have a 12.5% chance of getting a bronze key and a 66.5% chance of getting a steel key. And burning those shades will kind of give you access to both set of chests. So you might get lucky on the steel, you might get lucky on the bronze. If you by chance get the steel one, then you would just go back and kill lore shades and have a 79% chance of getting the bronze keys. And you can use Candor and Helmet and the dead trees over here to chop the trees, get 2 logs per, and just really do everything there and really get bronze keys pretty quickly. But once you get the bronze and steel, or if you get lucky with the bronze and now you will need to get the steel and black, you can move on to Ryle shades, which use willow logs and 3 doses each. Or if you get the steel one and the bronze one, you can move to Ascend shades, which are the blue ones, which will drop the both black and silver at a pretty good rate. I actually did Ascend shade for quite some time, and I get a black key 28.2% of the time and a silver key 50.8% of the time, but I ended up getting the black lock first, and so I just moved on to fire shades, which have a 63% chance of having a silver key. And so you get the picture. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you guys about probability. That's how I did it. This is my reference. It's not a full-blown guide. Again, this is just Ranarrs Reference, and I just talk about it, It's not meant for you to follow a guide word for word, look at what I do, do exactly as I do. This is the efficient method. No, this is just how I did it. This is how Ranarrs did it. And I have a couple of more videos like this planned out. I think these are pretty good informational videos. If you're someone that just likes to quickly look and see how other people do things, and this video is for you. If you want a full-blown guide, go look at someone else's guide. I have a guide for Shades of Mort'ton from 7 years ago, which is a little outdated, but still kind of holds true. But a lot of people have more current guides, and I would look into theirs. But this is a Ranarrs Reference video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I got more content on the way.